What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Subs No Dubs. Today we're gonna be going over Haikyuu episode 9, and you guys know me, you guys know Casey. Welcome back, Wes, for another episode. And before we
Hello.
get into this episode, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to stay caught up on everything that we post. So, guys, this was a crazy episode of Haikyuu,
Best
Banger.
episode.
probably the best one all season yet. So.
Yup.
Without a doubt, the best episode yet.
Dude. This show started off and we just see we get the recap of Asamu saying, "Hey, I always use 10 fingers instead of 2 hands because I'm a setter. It's my job to get the ball to my oh my god.
You're a spiker.
To my
That was an insane athletic display.
I
He
don't
just-
know how he got that low, bro.
Bro, pivot turn from like a crouch position under the net perfectly.
It was
Set
like a
to
flow rider
assume.
kind of low, bro. He was just like low.
It was
low,
that was
low,
insane.
One of those.
I can't even imagine like doing that.
That I don't know, like that's truly like top tier athleticism to get that low for that ball.
Oh, 100%.
But
Nuts.
that was pretty much last week's episode, but they did the the re-review of the episodes and then they do the intro music.
Mhm.
But we all actually before the intro music, we also see Raseki, who was the pinch server who got booed off. And we see him saying that we see the coach sitting down next to him saying, we can't keep doing the same things over and over, right? You can't keep doing the same things in every set. We're not even the best team in Japan. Like, we don't have the right to just keep. We're not there yet, right? And then the intro music hits, and we see. By the way, always still a banger intro. I love that intro. But then we also see Raseki come into the game. He's really motivated, and we see him hit a beautiful service ace right to the back of Karasuno's side of the court.
And he smacked it because like a lot of the other Inazuraki
Mm.
serves have been like jump floater specialist kind of serves, and he just comes in with like a stellar like spike serve like perfectly in. It was like, and he just got pumped immediately because he like knew he actually did the right thing this time, and like it worked out perfectly, and everyone was like super happy.
Yeah.
It was insane.
We also see the cheering crowd for Inazuraki.
Yeah.
We see a callback to the older episodes of Haikyuu where we see Karasuno being booed when they play bad from some of their fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it
the
was
one fan, bro.
the
The
one
mutton-
skilled
fan,
guy.
mutton chops. The mutton chops.
Yeah, and that was really cool. I love that. I love those little moments. But then we see him hit a second serve, and this time I think it was Tanaka or Daichi returned the ball.
Daichi, yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes just a little too long, and we just see a banger of a spike by Ojiro, and that ties the game up at 11, right?
Wait, sorry. That one was Tanaka.
That was Tanaka.
Daichi was the one that actually got it up for like to set it.
Okay, yeah. I think Suki scores after that, a spike or something like that. Anyhow,
Yeah.
but we see Ojiro tie the game up at 11, and the game's on, boys.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. It was cool to see Raseki get like a second moment.
Yeah, I'm happy he kind of like redeemed himself from that last episode or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say it was kind of cool to see them like talk about their whole like motto about because their motto is we don't need the memories, right?
Yeah.
And they focused on how they're the second best team in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of success in the past, but that success doesn't equal success in the future, or and like they really gotta put that aside and focus on what they're doing now and what they're doing in the future. So it was kind of cool to see.
Yeah, you could definitely see a very motivated team, and like they really want this win. So it's so competitive right now, and like I think everyone's kind of like on edge. Oh, the tension in this show just keeps building. I feel like we're just gonna see it climax, and we do almost. I don't know if that's like the pinnacle yet, but that was so close. Bro, I was so excited. But we right after that we see Suki score, and then I believe they score again, but we also see Tanaka get stuffed by his cut shot. We see the third-year students on Inazuraki like reading him and saying, "Oh, all he's really good at is a cut shot," and
Wait. Can we talk about how they called him like a lower tier Bokuto because like that's still high praise, bro.
Bokuto's a beast.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool to call him, just calling him a lower tier Bokuto. I don't think did he. I don't think I've seen that. I'm gonna definitely link.
Yeah, he definitely did it. Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna put the clip in if I see that. So
it's like a good compliment for sure for
That's
Tanaka,
what I'm
because like
saying.
Tanaka's like not near that level. He's good, right? But like to call him like a low tier Bokuto, it's like yeah, like he's maybe like top 15. It's like oh shit, let's
Right?
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah. Can you imagine being called top 15? Like that's still a compliment
Mhm.
anytime. Yeah, but right after Tanaka gets stuffed, we see it cut to Shiro Torizawa's like assistant coach, and we see him sitting there watching the game. I guess he's like trying to figure out what to do like next time they play, and we see him saying that Inuzuraki's very unstable. Right? They're not like they're definitely not a perfect team, and what they do is that they make up for it with their insane athleticism and them being the ultimate challengers, right? Like that's like their strong point. But
yeah, you could even tell from like their actual game style because during the matches they're always innovating, bro. Like Miya
We're gonna
Atsumi,
talk
instead of
about
giving
that.
up receives to like their libero, he's going for like sets like right away. So
On the first receive, yeah.
yeah, so they're not a structured team as like Nekoma,
yeah, this
There's
team's
so much natural talent on that team. Like
yeah,
they're all so good.
yeah, that's definitely what it is. And
And I guess like another thing is I think the main reason like that coach is watching is for like Hinata in general. I think really because like they had that really close connection at that the camp that like
Yeah,
Hinata went to be
I
a ball
love
boy,
that.
and
Mhm.
like that coach was like the one kind of fighting for like Hinata to like be able to like participate, and like he knew he was good enough to be there, but like the Shiri Tarazawa head coach who was like I need tall people because he's a short person himself. It's just like it was cool to see like it's cool to see him like checking in on Hinata now.
I feel like low key though that the head coach for Shiro Torizawa was actually doing the right thing for Hinata. Like he knows Hinata is very athletically gifted, but we don't.
I don't think he had any attention to that. I think he literally just hates on short people because he's a short person himself,
I don't
and
know,
he
man.
was like suppressed in the background.
I feel like he smiled at the end of that. Like
Nah,
the end of
I think
camp.
that was more because he saw Hinata fight back and he got to see like his fighting spirit. But I don't think he had any intent on actually helping Hinata from the beginning, but it ended up working a bit in the end.
But to add on to that, he could have straight up just kicked him out of there.
Yeah.
So letting him just stay and watch, it does help you develop in some ways.
Yeah.
I mean,
he definitely recognizes the talent. I'm not saying.
We definitely have just strayed so far away from the episode.
It doesn't matter. It's an important plot line.
100%. But yeah, that was really cool to see the crazy talent, and then cool Shiro Torizawa just watching the game. But we also see the Miya twins right after that. They hit Carson with a minus tempo shot. They're just trying things out mid game, like Tooney said, like they're always innovating and trying to do things that will surprise the opponent, but you have to be so like gifted and being so connected with your teammates to do that.
I think the crazy part about that was that it was a minus tempo shot, but I think they called it a reverse minus tempo.
Yeah, it was reversed
because Miya Osumu was the one that said it to me.
Dude, that was insane. Yeah, it was like so not even the setter that was doing it. Like that was so insane to me. It's like how can you do that? You're not a setter. Like why? Why does that work? I guess twin power, dude.
Twin power, but it's also because of like these are like perfect callbacks to like those
build-up episodes.
Those build-up episodes of them talking about how Osamu was a setter in middle school, and so that's super cool. I love those. Like, you get those moments that you paid for, right?
The payoff.
The payoff episodes. Or payoff moves, I guess, for this show.
Moments, yeah.
Moments. Yeah. But right after that, reverse minus tempo, we see Karasuno get really antsy, and they're trying to get that point. They're trying to get that break, right?
Suki was also like read blocking like really well.
Yeah.
If you notice, he was tracking everything all over the place.
Yeah, so he was super in the zone, and I guess Inuzuraki like caught on to him being super in the zone, and we probably get one of the best moments in like Haikyuu, bro. Like
best animation of the year, maybe of the series.
Like this was, I don't think I was ready for this payoff. Like This was
Oh, I just want to say, like, in the moment the scene was happening where Miya Atsumu did the first, like,
dude.
receive, I'm like, because they have, like, a solid, like, 5 seconds where the ball is just floating towards it. I'm like, Suki read that perfectly. He goes up for the block. I'm like, wait, can he just toss it to someone else? Because he's only the second one to touch it. And right when they did it, my mind just, like, blew, bro, because, like, he made the right play. He made the perfect pass, but as you guys saw, bro, our boy Hinata, he was ready, bro.
We see a moment
This
of
is
white
what he
light,
prepared for, bro.
and we just see him just take that, bro. It's a, bro, and they even Kageyama had to like be like, he actually just saved us, like.
Yeah. He actually said nice receive.
Nice receive for the first time. It's been
tears in his eyes.
5 seasons before we finally see him say nice receive to Hinata. But we see it perfectly. He hits the ball. He does like a backflip to like get rid of all the momentum. He kills the ball, and like they go on the counterattack, right? They do their 5-man synchro attack.
Yep.
And oh man, I thought that was gonna go in. I was so excited. Like in that moment, I'm like, oh, they're about to get that point. That one point they've been striving for that whole time, right? We see the 5-man synchro, and then that gets blocked. You're like, dude, there's no way. We see this ball go all the way into like the end of their backcourt, and we see Hinata go sprinting for that. Gets the receive, turns back around, starts sprinting right back towards the net, and starts screaming at Kageyama to get him the ball, right?
Yeah.
Kageyama just doesn't give it to him. That fucking guy, dude. If he gives it to Hinata slams that point in for him.
You think so, bro?
No doubt.
I don't know, bro. There was at least 2 blockers on him there, bro.
There's a thing in sports called momentum.
Bro, I don't think they get it.
Hinata is slamming that shit down right in Rintaro's face because he can't even block that, dude.
I don't know.
Momentum. Momentum always wins in sports.
Hey, bro, it looked like he did that special jump, bro, where he goes flying. I don't know, man.
He was up there, bro.
They should have gave it to him.
Imagine Hinata seeing over the block, bro. It would have been over. But we see him instead pass the ball over to Tanaka again.
I think so, yeah.
Right? Yeah, that was a question, not a statement.
But I'm pretty sure it was Tanaka.
I'm pretty sure it's Tanaka, and the ball gets, and then Tanaka hits it, and the receiver for the libero for Inazuraki, his name is Mishinari.
It's irrelevant. He's an irrelevant character.
No, I think we see Mishinari return the ball, and dude, that was heartbreaking, right? You thought like all this build up for Karasuno to get this point.
Wait, bro. I just want to point one thing out because the libero receives it, right, and then it goes up in the air. Miya Atsumu, he takes both his hands. He hits it over. But the point or the thing that I don't get was why was Daichi telling everyone to back up in that specific moment, bro?
They're probably set up for like a big,
because usually those
spike,
big
right?
Spike, right? Like a far receive because they didn't have a
but I feel
shot.
like wasn't Miya Atsumu, was he the second or last one to touch the ball?
I think he was last. Like it was just like a swing right over the net trying to like save the ball. I think it was like a one-touch kind of thing where they just.
It was an unfortunate like ending. There's nothing you could do about a ball just hitting the net and rolling over.
And rolls over, and it was gutting, right? Like you're like, oh my god, all that momentum and just.
They were all like depressed, and then like they even mentioned like we weren't really hearing the band for a while, and now we can hear it again. It's like just beating on them, and they could feel the pressure, but.
That was in the huddle, right?
Yeah, I think it was like in between them being heartbroken and in the huddle and stuff.
It hurt.
It hurt real bad.
we see Hinata like stroll up into that huddle and say, "You saw my receive, didn't you? You saw that, right?" And you know, he brought the mood back, got everyone relaxed. But what caught my attention during that scene was Osamu on the other side looking over and like realizing like, oh, Hinata has fun when he plays, right?
Yep.
I think for me one of the strongest like points that he says he plays volleyball like I eat food, right? You know, I love eating food. He loves playing volleyball. It was such a beautiful like anecdote. I thought it was a great way.
Yeah, he also says when you're starving and you have that first bite, it just makes you hungrier, right?
Oh yeah, that was a good
And
one too.
and I kind of just thought to myself like this is Hinata's first time like playing volleyball at this high of a level, you know, and he's
Mhm.
just getting his first taste, and obviously he's gonna get better over time. But like it just shows or like foreshadows that maybe he will get to like a level of Miya Osumu or like Atsumu, you know. We'll just have to see.
I mean, yeah, he just had his first good receives like he's really ever had. Usually, he only returns the ball to his face. So progress. So it's good. I'm
There's
proud. I'm proud of
progress.
Hinata, but I think Hinata's only going to get better for sure, and I think he's only going to get better in this game. Like they haven't really been feeding him enough. I think they're going to feed him down the stretch, and I think Hinata's going to come in clutch for sure.
I feel like we haven't had our Kageyama payoff either. We saw Calm Kageyama for like.
I feel like he's just been good this whole series.
That's the
though.
thing, right? He's just
Yeah.
been Kageyama, right? He's just been him, and he's good.
Like he's smashing spike serves. He's setting the ball perfectly. Like he hasn't done any like dumps or like any like
That's
sneaky
true.
things yet. But I think he just needs to set to Hinata and let Hinata win the game.
I think so. Tunes?
Yeah, I mean, I think throughout the series so far, I think everyone's gotten like an episode or half an episode. You know, we see the
Mhm.
Miya twins got their episode. Tsukishima kind of got his episode when they were talking about him and Rintaro.
Mhm.
So I think this was definitely Hinata's episode, or at least the second half was.
Mhm.
So now that they got all of that out the way, hopefully we'll see some good rallies in the later
This
episodes.
is episode 9, so we have 3 more episodes. So I think
Yeah.
the next 2 episodes are gonna be pretty lit. They're gonna be the good episodes.
I think normally with Haikyuu too, they normally leave the very last episode as something that happens like after the match. So
it's a wrap-up episode,
yeah,
basically, right?
so we could probably expect this series to finish within the next 2 episodes.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I still don't know who's gonna win. I hope it's Karasuno. Like,
Yeah. All right, boys, let's get some early predictions here.
okay.
Well, I just think with the momentum and with them just laughing and chilling, I think Karasuno's gonna somehow take it.
Bro,
I don't know how.
we
they're
see
gonna
the
take
red
it.
glowing on them, bro.
Oh yeah, they're hungry. All of them are hungry.
You know in NBA 2K when you have like the hot bar, they're all
They're all
just,
hot.
they're all
They're on
hot right
fire.
now, bro.
They're on fire.
That was team takeover right there. Like they're ready to go, and it's about to get serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Inazuraki, bro. My original prediction was they were gonna win the last 2 sets, so I gotta stick with it.
Dude, that's gonna be heartbreaking, dude. I hope.
They're just too good.
I haven't seen anything from Karasuno that tells me Karasuno is gonna win this, right? Like Inazuraki's always had an answer to them. I think I'm with Wes on this one, man. I think Inazuraki wins it 2-1, and this we're gonna go into like a Diamond No Ace kind of thing where they go back into a training. We see more Hinata growth. More...
The seniors have to graduate, dude. It's gonna be so
Yeah,
heartbreaking. No Daichi, no Ace.
I think Tanaka would be the ace now, huh?
Oh yeah, of course.
Tanaka's the second year, right?
Yeah.
Going into third. Okay.
Yep.
That's gonna be an insane season. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna suck. It's gonna be a heartbreaking season, but like I feel like that's such a good thing for an anime sometimes to have one of those like heartbreakers.
Dude, that hurt so much in Diamond No Ace. I know this is totally off topic, but that hurt when those seniors left.
Dude, when Tetsu left, bro. Tetsu was my guy.
Wait, but
Dude.
they had their little payoff moment when they finally made nationals.
Yeah.
And all the seniors were there, bro.
Hey, bro,
They
I
were
cried.
crying.
I cried, bro.
I know, bro.
Now I gotta watch Daichi leave, bro. Fuck.
Well, we don't know. They could win. They could win, bro.
He's gotta leave regardless for the future. He graduates after nationals.
All right, guys.
Ugh.
That's been So Dub's review of Haikyu episode 9. What an insane week of anime. I think it's one of the better weeks. If you guys have made this far, hit the like. If you didn't like it, dislike it. That's cool too. I respect your opinions.
Please don't. I'm gonna be sad.
If you're new or if you really enjoyed the content and want to see more, hit subscribe, hit the bell, because you get to see the content as soon as it comes out. So it makes us happy. It should make you happy. Thank you guys. It's been Subs and Dubs.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.